right, guys, today we are going to talk about how to load your barbell into a rack properly. We are going to start with the J hooks, or also called J cups. I prefer hooks, I think they look like hooks. We're going to take this J hook. You want the very bottom part of this J hook to be at the very top of your armpit. So you go ahead, spin it out like this, drop it down to whatever height you need, and then back. So for me, this is about close. I would rather have it a little bit low than too high, and I'll show you why in a little bit. If you're in between heights, just go ahead and do the lower one. Then we'll go ahead and adjust this side. And then now, with my barbell, I'm gonna put it in the rack, just like that. Now, when you approach your barbell, you want it to be cutting your chest area in half. So if I walk up this way, I know that that bar is going to be about half of my chest area. If I'm in front rack here, drive those elbows through and then stand and walk back here. If it was too tall, I would have to tiptoe like this out of the rack. That is not going to be a good time. We're always going to treat this barbell like it weighs 500 plus pounds. It's the heaviest thing you've ever lifted in your whole life. So when we have that, it's much more efficient to press out this way as opposed to walk out with your tiptoes. Different ways to unrack it. I was just doing the front rack. You can also do back rack. So if you're going to be doing a back squat, something like that, you'll walk through here and then same thing, squat it out and not tiptoe. And now I'm in the right spot for my lift. When we are re-racking that bar, you are going to walk it straight in to the rack and then drop it straight down. This will help prevent you from missing the hook and then having that bar catch underneath here, and then you have to kind of search it with that really heavy weight on the bar. We want to avoid having those feet too far back and then folding over like this. I've just now put my back in a super compromised position, and I want to prevent that by instead walking that bar straight in, dropping and squatting it down into those hooks. That weight is going to be stacked over my center of gravity as opposed to over my toes and giving me a back injury. Another one that can happen if we're in the front rack position, usually this is more common if we're pressing and the weight's a little bit light. You'll take that bar and you'll place it like that. Do you think that you'd be able to do that with 500 pounds? Probably not. So same rules apply here, just like in the back squat. I'm gonna walk straight underneath it here and then drop it straight down so that weight is stacked underneath my body and it's nice and safe in the rack. So that is how you set your J hooks up for your proper rack position, and then also how you bring the weight back to the rack. Enjoy.